All right, my forensic evidence, crime scenes. We had that whole family wiped out back in 19. Oh, I found out when, because I don't know if this class somebody asked maybe Rasputin was in the grave. Remember that guy Rasputin? But I found out he was killed in 1916. So was that before or after the Romanovs? That was before. So yeah, he was assassinated. I can't remember how. Anyway, 3 types of, so definitely not Rasputin, unless that would be pretty crazy. Imena, give me 1 type of information we get from bones, or what did we get from those bones? Remember we had that chart, and we went through every single bone, and we circled things about, yeah, so the sex. And how do we tell the sex? The hips, yeah, the pelvis, okay. We're looking for that big hole in the middle, right? That wide, where you can see how a head can fit through there. It's much wider than the male pelvis. Okay, good. So we can tell if it's male or female. Saul, what else could we tell? Let me give you a hint, Saul. It has to do with the age. We can determine a relative age. How do we do that? Wisdom teeth, yeah. Sariel. Hey, do the next one so we can tell. Wisdom teeth, oh, you don't know? The wisdom teeth, if they're over what age? 22 plus is when most people get their wisdom teeth. What was the other age-related bone feature? The rings. So the rings on the vertebrae. 18 plus, right? You get the rings. So you guys don't have either of those, do you? Dang, you guys are youngsters. Yeah. So young. So youthful. No rings, no wisdom teeth. Yes. Yeah, and why did they call them wisdom teeth? I guess they figure you get wiser as you get older. When you're 22, you're wise. What do you think about that? Are 22-year-olds very wise? Not the ones you know, huh, Maya? Yeah, I would say for most people, males and females, takes until the mid to late 20s to really kind of mature. So it's a long road. It's a long road. 26, yeah, I think. What age do we think, culturally, do we think we're adults and where we are? Yeah, 18, right? 18, you're an adult. Is that true? Not even close. It's never been true. It's just, things are different. But not 18-year-olds, you're not an adult. You're just still figuring it out. You have to go what? Oh, yeah. So when you're 18, then you can do things without your parents, right? You're not a minor anymore, so you're responsible legally for your actions. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't, you visit the doctor. Yeah, that's, because my son's 17, and I, for some reason, don't think he's little anymore, so he had to go get checked out because his arm got injured. So I was going to let him go back to the doctor, but they said, no, you need to come. I said, what are you talking about? I said, oh, yeah, he's a minor. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's scary. Okay. Yeah, no, that's another thing. You guys are starting to look like adults physically, right? You're tall, but you're not, and that's something that people need to keep in mind, right? Your brain is still developing, and you need help. Have you noticed that in your classes? people need help developing emotionally and everything. Yeah, but that's fine. That's good. That's why I'm here to help you. All right. What's the sex, age? Yeah, those are the. And there's one other thing we use to. We kind of get a feel for who's in the grave, but we didn't know exactly who until we got what from the bones. How did we identify them positively? DNA, right? And the DNA specifically we use from the mitochondria. And from that, when we got the mitochondrial DNA, we know, oh, for sure the Tsar was in there, for sure the Tsarina, for sure the 3 princesses. And we think it was the helpers, but we didn't go through the process of figuring that out. So why is it that DNA is passed on through the mother? Nayeli, what's going on there? But why don't the guys pass it on? They have something to do with making a child too, right? Oh, because the fetus develops in the mother. That's a good guess. Has something to do with what I just drew. I did a drawing just now. This is the sperm. What's this? What's this bigger thing? The sperm meets the egg, yes. Okay. So in fertilization, the sperm fertilizes the egg. Now, what's inside the egg? Like, it's a big cell. What does it have? Yeah, it has a whole bunch of mitochondria in it. The sperm has mitochondria, but they're back here. The only thing that gets in the egg is just the very head of the sperm, which has the nucleus. Okay? It has the chromosomes. So only the head of the sperm gets in, no mitochondria. So all the mitochondria that you start out as are from the egg, and that's from your mom. Okay? So no mitochondria. Okay? They're only from the egg, which comes from the mom. So you start out, remember, as just that initial egg that got fertilized. And in that egg is all your mom's stuff, all your mom's DNA in the mitochondria. So your dad's sperm that nucleus just came in and then bonded with the egg's nucleus and then started to divide. And only the mitochondria from your mom was copied and then made new cells. So all the cells you are now is from that original single cell with just your mom's mitochondria. Yeah, Nayeli? Yes. Yeah, every great question. Every egg that a female produces and every sperm that a male produces has a different combination of genes. And that's because in the process of meiosis, things get crossed over, mixed up, shuffled. And it's something like trillions of different combinations. So, yeah, every single egg is different. That's why, siblings are different, right? Do some look pretty similar? Sometimes. Sometimes they look really different, though, right? Have you seen siblings look pretty different? Yeah. That's all because the magic, the amazing variety that's generated through sexual reproduction, through meiosis. Yeah, sexual reproduction is pretty amazing in how it allows such a variety of living creatures. Okay, when we clone things, it's just the same thing over and over, not so good. All right, so I shared my first phone app. Can somebody, do I have some volunteers to share theirs? Volunteers before I ask people? Yes, Gio, what's yours? YouTube. Okay, do you remember what your favorite YouTube was? A channel you liked or just random stuff? Oh yeah, like soccer highlights? Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I like watching cycling, and that's tough to see on TV, but YouTube sometimes has cycling stuff. Yeah, no, that's good. Anybody else like to share? Just voluntarily? Okay, Matthew, what did you like to use? Oh, YouTube? Any? Just random stuff. Okay, Imana, what about you? Music? Oh, Musical.ly, that's the app? And what does that do? That was before TikTok? Ooh. So it had music stuff? Wait a second. I never heard of this. TikTok before, so it was people dancing to videos? So it was, they just changed the name. It was the same thing. Wow, I did not know that. Wow. Yeah. So, okay. Wow. Yeah, right on. Great information. Sal, what about you? Pixel Gun. Okay. All right. Getting those games. Saria. Oh, Temple Run. Yeah, that was awesome. That was so. Yeah. What did you like, Saria? YouTube? What did you watch on YouTube? Just random stuff. Okay. Anthony, what about you? What did you watch? Top 10 respect. Oh, okay. All right. So soccer. Yeah. All right. Ryan, what about you? What's that? Oh, Clash Royale? Okay. What was that? It's a game? Okay. What'd you do in that game? You make buildings? Okay, cool. All right, that's fun. Musical.ly. I'm glad I asked that. Glad I learned. Had no idea. Because I've been a real fan of TikTok since I first discovered it. I think it's really, I don't know, 2018 or 19? Back in the olden times. So that was, so Musical.ly must have been 2016, 15, 2014. Because I've been using Instagram, but TikTok made it so much easier to create fun videos. You could put graphics on there and music and it automated stuff. What's that? TikTok STEM? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it was just a really good app. It just really had a great quality to it. It was easy to make engaging, fun stuff. And then Instagram copied almost everything about it, immediately. It's really interesting to see how much they just copy stuff. Just, yeah. Anyway, all right. So today, what I gave you, I have a new Quizlet out that I'd like you to do, and I want to try to do a Quizlet live on that later. A new thing you'll see on your learning log, it says a class summary. So what I want you to do is look at the class summaries for this week. I'm going to institute this so you can kind of review what we did this week, the things we learned, the stuff we did, and kind of process it a little bit. Hopefully that'll make that information stick into your mind a little bit, maybe revisit it, maybe be more effective, help you learning, kind of experimenting with that, because they're there. So I need you to look at the class summaries for 317, 319, and that recovering the Romanovs activity that we did. I want you to write down 2 facts from each of those days on your learning log before you turn it in. You'll probably have some time after we do this, after you do that. So with that time, I would like you, I kept saying you would do this, but I never had you do it yet. But you know how we've been playing other students' Kahoots, right? So now I'm finally, this is the time I want you to make your own Kahoot that we can play. So if, so some of you might have a Kahoot account already. I'm not sure. If not, you'll have to make an account. As you do it, one problem I've been having is, for some reason, some students cannot get their Kahoots to be public. So when you share them with me, they won't share, and I can't play them. So I'm not quite sure how to fix that, because you're based on the Kahoot rules, you know, the terms of their agreement terms. You're old enough to, you have to be over 13 or older to share stuff on Kahoot. So even if you put in your real birth date or something similar, I usually, like these things, I kind of fudge my birth date, because that's kind of a thing you don't want people to know. You know, they can steal that identity from you. So I tend to not use my real birth date for stuff like this. Just something around when I was born. Yeah, because I've had my identity stolen before, and it's not fun. Well, yeah, what was happening is I used an address for my address for a summer, and then I changed it. But sometimes things still go to that old address, right? So credit card offers were sent to that office, and one of the office managers turned out to be a criminal, and she took this credit card offer and signed me up for a credit card. But was a credit card sent to me? No, she sent it to herself at this address where it was being sent, and then she took it and used it to buy a bunch of gas. And then I by accident found out about this, and then yeah, you had to go through all these hoops to prove it wasn't you, and it can mess up your credit. You've heard about your credit before? But it was proven that was her. Yeah, it eventually was cleaned out. I don't think she took it was like $1,500. She basically stole. I don't think she was prosecuted for it. Okay, so when you sign up, it'll look like this. You want to go to Create, and it's a Kahoot, and just do a blank canvas. I haven't played around with any of these. These you had to pay for, so you won't be able to do that. I don't know, you might want to play it with a template, but I would just go with a blank canvas. So here's what you just start typing questions and insert pictures or videos, okay? And here, you know, it'll be your, I want you to put 4 possible answers, you know, the real answer and a fake answer. Question type, yeah, keep it. We want it quiz. See these with the stars? Those won't work because I don't have a paid account, so can't really do that. So just quiz questions. If you want to do true or false, you can, but no more than 2 true or false. Single select. You had to pay for the multi-select. So just single select. And up here, you see where it says, settings. This is where, see where it says public? That's what we want to have. Some students, I don't know why, they don't have that little option available to them. Everything is private. So hopefully when and I keep trying to figure out how to fix that. I haven't been able to figure out in a 3 years. Yeah. So anyway, title it, describe it. It's also, you see where it says cover image? You know how when you start a Kahoot, some people have a little video playing, and it's kind of fun to see a little video while you're waiting. It's entertaining, isn't it? So I would suggest, yeah, throw a video in, whether or not it even pertains to your topic. Some movie you like, some music video you like. I don't know, a soccer game highlight clip. Stick that in there. It's something fun to watch while everybody gets logged in. Yeah. Yes, Ariel. It doesn't have to be done today, but we're going to start. We're going to do it. What's that? Huh? Yeah, for your grade, Anthony. And the great thing is, you're going to do it on something you're an expert in. Each and every one of you, you could get up here and teach the class about some topic for 5 or 10 minutes. I know you guys know enough about something. You could teach us, lecture us, do a presentation about some topic you're passionate about. Dogs and cats, doing craft, doing like paper airplanes. A soccer player, you might know everything about a certain soccer player or a team. Anything, a YouTube star, a video game. Okay? You spend a lot of time doing things. So think about the things you're passionate, you're knowledgeable about. Okay, that's what I want you to do that Kahoot on. Okay? Something, and you've seen the different topics we've done, right? All over the place. Movies, music, lowriders, car, other things about cars, makeup. We did a makeup one the other day. Okay? So, yeah, sky's the limit. As long as it's appropriate, right? Which I haven't had an issue with that, so I think that won't be a problem. So that's something for you to start on once you finish your Quizlet. Okay? All right, any questions? Okay, if any of you, I have these other computers up here. The screens are a little bit bigger than the Chromebooks. They take a little bit longer to log in, but if anybody wants to try to use one of those, you're welcome to. Yeah, or if you just want to use your phone to do your Quizlet, that's fine too. To make your Kahoot, you might need a bigger screen though. I'm not sure how well making a Kahoot would be on your phone. Okay, any questions? All right, you can listen to music while you do your Quizlet. If you want to try one of those computers, they're up here. Remember to look at the class summaries and then turn in your learning log. Why don't you guys do that first, okay?